Good afternoon. First of all, let me express my thanks and appreciation to Mina for making it possible for me to participate in the conference, even though I can't be there much as I'd like to. As far as I know, I'm the only lecturer at UBD who has any interest in open courseware. I guess all the others are more skilled at building better mousetraps than me. So this is a pretty good mousetrap. And like all academic courses, it suffers from Parkinson's law, that the volume of work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. But if we ignore that and just look at the way he communicates the essential principles of HCI, he does it very nicely, very cleanly, and in a way that anyone can understand. So we just use that and leave out the messy bits. Well, over the years, I ended up not so much using it as cabodulizing it. Now, cabodulizing is probably not a word that you're familiar with. It's the exact opposite meaning to plagiarize. So let me give you a moment to think about what the opposite of plagiarize might be. The word cabodulize comes from Albert Hubbard in I don't know when it was, 22 I think. Very nice idea, and there's a reason for that. This slide is taken from our class wiki, in which I have asked the questions and the class has collectively provided the answer. The class is about human-computer interfaces, and one kind of interface that we have to use all the time is the interface to the operating system. So about halfway through the semester, I put these two questions up. What is an operating system, and what would make an operating system easy to use? And the class, or someone in the class, provided the answers, and the idea of the wiki is that we improve the answers, and well, in this particular case they don't seem to have become very much changed from the original copy and paste that was the way they answered the question. Well, they're only second year undergraduates, so you can't expect too much. But I did start off back in 2002 thinking that because English was the medium of instruction at UBD, that all the students and indeed all the staff could speak English, but I was wrong. Over the years, my assessment of the ability of people who learn English as a second language, in this part of the world at least, gives them a competence which is less than 100%. And over the years, my opinion of how high the competence is has dropped from about 90 to about 30. And that's the most competent speakers in the population. I figured the distribution would be roughly normal between the upper and lower ranges. But over the years I found that the hump is somewhat lower than I had thought way back in those early days of 2002. So the problem of talking to non-native English speakers is somewhat similar to the problem of talking to metal rectangles full of little lights. It's hard to know sometimes which is the right button to press to get the other party to comprehend what you intend to say. So for this reason, the MIT courseware needs a lot of adapting and improving so that it becomes semiotic, so that it actually means something and is not just a string of curious letters and numbers and pixels that the students can remember but not comprehend. Talking of hearing and not comprehending, I have no idea what these guys are singing, except I do know they're singing something about the need to adapt and improve communication so that it doesn't go in one ear, out the other, or right over the top of the head.